Don't hire VAs, hire bad A's, because bad A's get results. Welcome to Grunt Workers. We help business and marketing leaders profitably scale their digital marketing team. Who am I? Let's cut right to the chase. My name is James, and I'm a co-founder here at Grunt Workers. I've managed companies of 1 to 192 people with a team, of course. I have 16 plus years of digital marketing experience. 10 plus of those years have been as a CMO. I've been responsible for scaling revenue and teams to 8 figures in revenue, and have had a lot of fun doing that. So over the years, I've been responsible for well over several hundred million in revenue for my own small businesses and other people's businesses. So I love what I do. I love the marketing aspect, and I'm here to tell you today about our talent updates. Because if you're like me, if you're managing a team, scaling a company, then you might find as a digital marketing manager to the CMO role, you are probably spending a lot of time recruiting, a lot of time hiring, a lot of time interviewing, making sure people are on the right team, making sure objectives are met. Most important, you're in charge of results. And that's a big deal. Results are the deal breaker when you're finding and hiring people. They've got to produce results, right? So at Grunt Workers, I decided when I was managing a very large team of marketers at the info product business that I was a partner in with a few other guys, I decided to adopt the model that is pretty popular out there, where you have a strategist at the center, and then surrounding the strategist, the marketing strategist, you have implementation pros, specialists, so that they can take a brief, a project brief from the strategist and implement it really quickly. So that strategist can run tons of campaigns that way. You give them the budget, you give them the material, you give them the leeway and the cash flow to constantly test, to constantly build campaigns out. And those specialists are what I call Grunt Workers. That's why I started Grunt Workers. So here we like to say, don't hire VAs, hire bad A's, because bad A's get results. VAs need babysat, they need trained, they need hand-holding, and that's not the type of talent that you need on the team. You're not in that position, especially if you're here at Grunt Workers right now. And Grunt Workers is for you if you're looking for those results for that super high-quality talent. And to cut to the chase, if you're like that, then go ahead and submit your name, email, and phone number on this page, or go to gruntworkers.com to submit your email address there, and you'll get talent updates. I'll give you a sample of those talent updates later in this demo, but I just wanted to give you the heads up that if you're too busy, you just need to get in and get out, then see great talent cross your desk so that you can shortcut that hiring process and get the best people on your team, people who will get results for you. We'll send those out no more than 2 times per week. You'll get several profiles in each one. I do want to say this is not a sales message. We do not believe that talent can be force sold or hard sold into any team. And we are all about the people. We're all about taking good care of people. We're all about managing people and leading people. We're not about micromanaging. We're not about hand-holding and babysitting. And the people, for every person that you see in our talent updates, every profile that you see, our HR team and recruiting team has probably been through well over 100 interviews to elevate that person, to find that one person. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, to use that nice ancient adage. These are the needles that are in that haystack. They are absolutely phenomenal. I think you'll like their profiles. We'll go over those here in just a second, but I do want to tell you a little bit more about Grunt Workers while you're here. So who is this for? Grunt Workers is for you if you need a marketing team that can scale quickly and effectively. If you need to expand your marketing bench so your current team can focus on creating more strategies, or if you feel stuck because you don't have the time to do it all, you're the strategist and the analyst, and maybe you're also falling into that technician trap of turning into the technician or the specialist and implementing all of your own strategies, which means you kind of take your eye off the ball of strategies. You lose sight of the competitors. You lose sight of the industry when you're in the weeds, so to speak, building campaigns out. So you might be ready to hire the digital marketing implementation out to a platform expert. What I mean by platform expert is we focus on full-timers only in specialist roles. We're talking Facebook ads specialists, Google ads specialists, Klaviyo email specialists, MailChimp specialists, Active Campaign specialists, Keep specialists. Any platform that's out there, We bring the specialist to the table for you who has a really, really good portfolio, who has driven results for others for at least 2 years. The average experience level here is 4 years, so they're probably mid. They're definitely not entry level. They're not beginners. Like I said before, don't hire VAs at the beginner level. Hire bad A's at the mid management level, strategist level, so that they love to implement. They love living in the platform and getting things done, but they also love talking strategy and working with a strategist to make sure that the implementation is done right. Also, this is for you if you would like the benefits of hiring an experienced, professionally trained and coached marketer. Not only do we help elevate the best talent possible that our recruiting team can find, we also, once you choose to hire somebody from us, we cover the HR department side to that. We coach them every single week. We do mindset training. We do win calls every single Monday to pump the entire team up to get great results every single week, week after week. We also make sure that the experience level is there. We work with you too to make sure that you're satisfied with their results. So if you're ready to get those talent updates and to see really good talent come across your desk week after week at no obligation to you, right now it's free. It's a complimentary service we provide. We like to recruit for free because we believe that you are the only one that knows if it's the right person to go on the right team at the right time. And you just get these awesome talent updates every single week so that you can decide that for yourself. All right, who shouldn't use this? If you don't have systems and processes and procedures, specialists work really, really well in a platform. They know the platform like the back of their hand. They don't know how you like to do things. So if you have that outlined, if you have systems and checklists, then they can adopt that really easily. Their learning curve is shortened tremendously, and they can maximize that platform for you if you have business systems and strategies in place, especially if they work. They can maximize the ROI out of a system that works because you know it works. You put somebody on it full time, they can just work that system for you. It's like magic, right? So if you don't have that system in place, then we're not the good fit for you. Also, if you're not ready to manage a team, we do need good managers. We like treating people fairly. We like people being trusted. We like good quality people and good quality leaders and managers. So if you're not ready to manage a team, if you're a super hyper micromanager, if you're mean to others, I hate to say it, we do not like mean people here. So you shouldn't use us if you're a mean manager, which hopefully if you're here, you probably don't fit into that, but I do want to make that clear that we do care about our people, we care about you, and we care about results. And whenever there's meanness involved and micromanaging, it drives results down. Results are not as good as they can be in those situations. I hope you agree with me. You shouldn't use grunt workers just yet. Also, if you're not ready or currently preparing for growth, we're all marketers here. We're looking for growth. We thrive on growth. We need metrics to own. Every specialist should have a single metric to own per client or for in-house teams within the in-house team, a metric to own because they're able to produce much better results and to really grow that metric and to improve that metric on their own. So if you're not ready for that growth, or if you can't handle that kind of growth, then a full-timer might not be for you. You might need to hire an agency, which we serve a lot of agencies, and we highly recommend really, really good agencies for those that aren't quite ready for a full-timer. Or if you need an entire team and you need most of them to be part-time, then an agency is also an awesome, awesome place to go. Like I said, we staff agencies mostly. About 80% of our client base are agency staff, and the rest are corporate or direct-to-consumer types of brands that need a good marketing team to implement campaigns all day long for them. So you shouldn't use us if you're not prepared for that growth. So if you're going to sell out of product within a week of a campaign going live, then maybe we're not the right fit because we need to be able to constantly produce campaigns for you and constantly get those results. So make sure you have the supply chain locked down and any other deliverable or delivery platform locked down so that when you experience that growth, you're able to manage it. And it's a good problem to have to be selling out, but not if it's within days of launching a campaign. Hopefully, it's a good problem and a bad problem, right? But let's make sure you're prepared for growth. Okay, we're also not a good fit if you're not willing to provide guidance regarding your business processes, results, and do quality assurance. Check on team members, make sure that their work is up to speed, make sure that it's up to the quality that you would like and how you like to do things. Like I said earlier, if you don't have those systems in place, then it becomes a time investment. If you're not willing to provide that guidance and that time, as a manager, who is executing things yourself, you're going to go from task management to team management. And there's a bigger bridge there than most people realize. And you go from task ownership to team ownership and results ownership too, which means your time, not to get overly redundant here, your time goes from managing tasks and doing tasks to managing team and spending time with people and teaching them and coaching them. So you sort of turn into a coach, and that is difficult for a lot of new managers. But if you're experienced with that, then we're probably the right fit. If you're not experienced with that and you're not willing to invest that time into people, then we're probably not a good fit. All right. If you're ready to see those talent updates, here we go. Sample profiles. Here's a Klaviyo email designer, 3+ years of experience. They also do graphic design. We also like to include interesting highlights to showcase a little bit of their thought processes and possibly their output. We also include a link to their portfolio so that you can click on that and go check out their results. And then we have a call that you can book to find out their salary and their pricing and more. And we like to have you talk to our client success team to make sure that you are getting the best fit possible for the results that you're looking for. So that client success team will end up booking the interview for you, but your first call will be with the client success team if you like the talent that you see. Okay, with this Facebook Ads Pro, we have 5 years of Facebook experience, so a little bit different, a little bit more experience than the Klaviyo Pro. The average spend that they managed was up to about $1,000 per day. They were setting up campaigns for realtors, which means they have some really good local types of experience for local campaigns, local businesses, and more. So if that's the type of person, they're also an analyst. We can see that they worked with Data Studio and Supermetrics. And again, you can click on their portfolio link inside of that email to go check out their portfolio, see their results, see their screenshots or spreadsheets and more. And you can also get some insight into how they think, what amount that they managed, and their workflow and their processes here. And then again, there's always going to be a book a call link, okay? Just want to be upfront about that. You do not have to click it. You do not have to book a call unless you see the best talent possible that you think you can get an ROI out of across your desk here. All right, here's a Google Ads Pro. This one's another 3 years of experience, but over 5 years of sales experience. This one in particular was a former Googler. We do try to go straight to the source as long as they have direct consumer or direct to consumer, direct sales types of experience. But we do try to go to Google Manila if you say, hey, I need a Google Ads Pro. We do custom recruiting work. I guess I should have said that at the beginning. It's not just through these talent updates, but if you ever see the talent come across your desk and you say, you know what, I wonder if they happen to work with MailChimp, or I wonder if they happen to work with another platform. The chances are that we do. We work with a lot of different platforms, and we can find professionals in any of those platforms. So in these examples, I'm just showing the PPC side and the email side a little bit. If you're ready to get going, just submit your name, email, and phone number, and we'll text you when we send an email out, because sometimes with these portfolio links, the email will go to spam. We just want to keep you posted when there's good talent waiting for you to review. All right. So the only pressure that we face is the job market. Job market pressure is such that this individual is likely looking for work elsewhere too. So even though they submitted to us and they want us to place them with a client for grunt workers, which might be you, which would be awesome, they are also looking for work. So that's the only, I guess, high pressure situation that we face. Sometimes we might get back in touch with them to say, hey, we booked an interview with you for this time. Let's make sure you're up to speed on who the potential client is, or who the client is, and how you can help them. They might tell us, well, you know what, I accepted an offer from another job, so I'm out. But that's the only pressure that we face. Some of the most popular questions that we get are, what kind of investment will this take? Well, it depends. It depends on their salary request. We don't accept a flat fee here. We just base it off of the salary, the benefits that they're going to get, and it's a very small markup for us to do the HR function for them. So we can go over that on the booking calls. We kind of show you exactly where everything goes, and then it's just a flat fee, and it's only monthly. There's no long-term investment. There's no long-term contract. It's just a 1 month, month-to-month type of a deal. Just like the labor market domestically, that's what we try to do, is we try to make sure that it can be temporary, but we do have a lot of long-term agencies and the long-term clients who have had grunt workers on their team and have expanded their grunt workers team for the past several years since we started as a company. All right, where are grunt workers from? They're in the Philippines. We're exclusive in the Philippines at the moment, and we're likely going to stay there for quite a while, because we find working with those locals and those professionals there is exceptionally efficient. And I think that I am confident that you'll really like it too. I can find somebody for less than that. Why should I hire you? Yeah, that's a common sentiment, and the answer to that is, well, when you're comparing VAs, people who need babysat versus professionals, it's or bad A's, like we say, don't hire those VAs, hire those bad A's. If you're truly looking for the bad A's, you're going to find people within probably $50 to $100 of the exact investment that we tell you that it'll take to hire that person onto your team through Gruntworkers. We do operate on a leaseback model, so we do hire them here at Gruntworkers, and then we put them full-time on your team, and you treat them as if they're in-house. You give them an email address at your company name, you add them to your communication channels and more, and you treat them as if they're in-house, but we're just an outside service that works within the Philippines so that we can manage health benefits and more as a group over there. What types of work can I assign to Gruntworkers? Anything within their specialty. Some of them come in, for example, in that email profile. Let's see if I can go back to that. This individual has previous experience as a graphic designer, so they likely wouldn't mind doing a little graphics project here and there, or maybe something for social media. But primarily they want to do email design and implementation inside of Klaviyo. So I would stick to what they're specialists in, because that's where their strength is going to be best utilized, and that's where you're going to get the biggest ROI. We do work with specialists, and sometimes they do come with other talents, though, so that you can leverage that. But that's the type of work that I recommend assigning to Gruntworkers team members. All right, continuing with the questions. What's the best way to communicate with Gruntworkers? Well, we try to have them on board as if they're in-house. So whether you like to email, whether you like to call, whether you like to do Zoom calls, chat through Slack, chat through Google Chat or Skype or any other communication tool, they'll adopt that for you. They're professionals. They love adopting, doing things your way. All right, should I hire a team of Gruntworkers? Of course, I'm biased, and of course, I'm going to say yes. We have several agencies who have 2, 3, 4 Gruntworkers on their team, and they work extremely well together. They do like to work on a team. It is all of the work is remote, but it is nice to be able to work on a team and to be able to chat with people every day, whether it's your peers or whether it's within the company. So adding a Gruntworkers team member to a team is a great idea. Any other questions? You can chat with us or email us at support@gruntworkers.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. And if you're ready to get those talent updates going across your desk, just submit your name, email address, and phone number on this page, and we'll get those out to you as quickly as possible. No more than 2 times per week. We don't want to clog your inbox with talent updates, but we do like to make sure that people are seeing the best talent possible from us. And for us, as digital marketers out of the Philippines with specialist skill sets. So go ahead and submit your info on that page. And I thank you for watching this video and hope to see you on a call here soon. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day.